Come in! One Direction are here to see you.
Who?
One Direction?
They're here!
It's the biggest band on the planet!
Oh, right they are. I love the Direction. Come on in, guys. Take a seat.
You've had a lot of questions. Everybody's all up in your face. We've got 10 minutes.
All up in our grill.
We're all up in your grill. I'm all up in your grill. So I figured I'll give you an option. We can either do an interview or we could just spoon. Just cuddle.
I'd spoon, definitely.
Come on then.
A little arm sick.
Where do we go?
Just a cuddle, or like a group cuddle, instead of like talking.
Can I talk to the baby?
10 whole minutes.
Nice.
Hello?
Oh, and she's pregnant.
Oops. One Direction is so potent. All right. Now, at the moment, we're kind of we're trying to work out who we should have as our mayor. This is very political, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Up for the task.
You're up there.
Oh, I've seen all these votes.
Yeah, right.
I'll shake things up.
Everyone's like, who's going to be the mayor? So I figured if I were the mayor of Auckland, I would do One Direction in every single lift, in every building.
like
always pump that music through. That's the first one.
It feels the good vibes.
It's good, yeah, good vibes,
Stops
right?
crime.
Yeah, stops crime.
So there's one company who takes all music and makes it into elevators.
Is there a guy who's running for this who's like his post like a cartoon, like his head on a thingy?
Possibly.
I think I saw a poster the other day, and I think he should win just because everyone else has gone for these kind of pictures of like, hey, I'm the mayor, and he's gone for like a, hey, I'm the mayor.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Boris Johnson, he should be mayor of the world.
He's a good guy. I've seen him. He's crazy. So what would you guys do if you were the mayor of Auckland? If you had the chance to?
What's your public transport system like?
A little bit average.
I think we should start spending money. I think, as the natural resources go, I think New Zealand are pretty good. I think we should start using the money from the natural resources to up our tram system or whatever we have here, and also I think we could add a few more people to classes in school and maybe raise the wages for teachers.
I'm so impressed. What a serious answer. I thought you were going to say
a big bridge to England.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Glasses. When you get some glasses.
And also, I think that we should get a new maternity wing at the hospital.
Thank you.
Because we've got a baby coming.
Thank you very much. And I want One Direction on all the time to help me deliver.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
That'll
you
be
guys.
all from me.
I was going to go for a water slide down the main highway, but All right. Now, not many people in the world will ever experience the kind of level of fame that you have experienced.
Will Bloomfield will one day.
Apart from him. There's this wonderful story about the Friends cast and crew where before they became famous, they were taken out to dinner and the director said, okay, look around, this is the last time that you're ever going to be unnoticed. Mm-hmm. Did you have an experience like that before things started to get a bit crazy where you're like... Or do you remember the last time that things were normal?
I remember the time where I was on TV the first time. So I remember when, because I was at my cousin's and we were on the way to the house. I remember. So we were a group.
Yeah.
And I was at my cousin's.
I don't know where I was for my first audition.
See, mine was ages ago now because when I was 14, so
Yeah, of course, because you did it earlier, didn't you?
That was a while back now. Ever since then, I've just been noticing people looking at me.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Who's this dude?
Does it ever get to be? Is it ever too much?
Never too much, never too much, never too much, baby. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think it's kind of too much. It's it's kind of it's fun for sure. Because however you feel in the moment, even if you're getting a bit surrounded, if coming out of a hotel or whatever and something happens, then you can always when you're in the car, it's a bit
I kind of get a bit scared sometimes over those sort of situations.
We're lucky that still happens, though.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of there's a lot of bands around here who'd love to have that sort of attention of people outside the hotel room and stuff, but when it's every single day, sometimes it does get a little bit scary sometimes.
Yeah, I watched your movie and when they were trying to rip off your ear and I thought, God, that must be...
I was so happy.
We don't actually go out that often. As we don't tend to go out all that much because when we do it just gets a bit hectic, so like when we do go out it does get hectic, it's just a bit mad like for sometimes like.
I just say to Paul, get me a nice hotel room so I can stay in.
I just want to stay in the corner.
Liam, you know when your knickers were stolen the other day, or pants as you call them
Your
in the
knickers.
UK? Your knickers.
let's
Your
call
knickers,
them
mate.
knickers.
Knickers, I think that's what they are.
The budgie smugglers.
Well, some might say that you asked for that because they were nice and red and eye-catching. Was that a bit like, I'm
See,
just
now what
joking,
happened
I'm
is-
joking.
Well, I'll tell you,
Tell us the
I'll run you
story.
through it. So I went out surfing and I always keep my box on underneath my wetsuit, whatever, so, because then when you get changed you don't have to worry about, you know, slipping it out. So, we'll talk about that, that's for later on. So then when I got back, I took them off in the shower and left them in the shower, but then the cleaner put them out on the balcony for them to dry.
Yes.
So then they were outside and I just kind of left them there thinking, yeah, it'll be sound, whatever, never had anything stay off the balcony before, sound. And then I was in bed and I heard something like bang on my balcony and I'd woken up and I was still lying there in bed. And then I just saw this eye like peering through like the middle of where the crack of the door was, and my door wouldn't close properly, so it was open. And she started trying to open the door, and I was like, "What do I do? I'm naked. Like I've got no resources around me to not be naked." So I kind of just like started shouting for my CP guy, and then she ran off. And then that's when I put these bad boys on that I'm wearing here now, these, and ran outside. And that's why there's a picture of me with basically almost my
public hair.
out.
His public hair, yeah, yeah.
So we were millimetres away from a bit of penis there.
Well, goodness. You don't need to say the word penis to a pregnant hormonal lady.
Sorry.
You know what I mean? You have to put up with this. It's just outrageous.
I mean, there was no excuse. But I didn't know there was someone going to be there taking pictures, so I was out there on the balcony, and then I just got this
Living the
picture of
dream.
me.
See, that's where paparazzi
With
go.
my,
Just that is living the dream.
It is
Just
living the
walk
dream,
out the
isn't it?
balcony,
Just
you're
live
whanging
it out.
hanging out. That is living the
You
dream.
know, you've got
The
it.
sea breeze, softly,
Beautiful.
caressing.
But you know, having fans do that, having fans go that far, was it like, oh, that's a bit much? Or was it like,
That's
you know what?
I was
This
really.
is my life. I'm liking this.
No, it was a bit like, it was a bit scary to be fair, because when you're butt naked and there's a stranger looking through the window, I mean, if you turn it the other way around, I'd have been looking in through the window, I'd have been straight in prison, straight off to jail, see you
True.
there. So, I mean,
That is true.
The
that's
thing,
true.
the main problem with
Yes.
that is that you're missing a pair of pants.
True.
What if you needed to wear them?
And then we're
Where are
four
they
I
weeks
haven't
into
now?
got
the
any
story.
pants.
and then there was just a girl just outside, just wearing my boxers.
That is so surreal, isn't it?
Strange.
So everybody's freaking out about meeting you guys. There's girls out there crying, hyperventilating, and all the rest of it. Is there? I mean, I know you will have now met pretty much everybody, but is there anybody that you still think, oh shit, can't believe I'm going to be meeting them?
I'm actually lucky enough to have met my top three, but I've got a new one at the moment. I'd love to meet Prince.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
think it'd be a
I
very
met all.
strange meeting
You've smashed it.
to meet Prince.
Have, man.
But he's ace.
Who's that now? Who would you like to meet?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, I've met
You've met them all.
my favourites, yeah.
Yeah, you got to make a new list now, and Prince is on my new favourite
The
list.
Eagles,
Oh yeah,
Michael Bublé,
I love
David
that.
Beckham.
David Beckham,
And you've
and Will
met them.
Smith.
You've met them all.
Yeah, I'm really happy
That's
about
it now.
it. Just to think about that. We have to make a new list now.
Yeah, I've started my list already.
See you
I
next
want to meet Prince George.
Prince George,
Yeah.
the baby.
The baby.
I think he's
She
going to
is.
be wicked.
Definitely good to play with.
It's going to be a good one,
conversation.
isn't it?
Well,
I think
who
he'll be a
knows?
nice
Oh,
guy.
we are here. Guys, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks
Lovely to
very
meet
much.
you.
Good luck.
Lots of fun.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was your best song ever. It was your best song ever.